This video will walk you through the process of making aspirin. Begin by preparing a warm water bath. We want the water bath to be between 70 and 80 degrees Celsius. While you're waiting for it to heat up, you can move on to weigh out your salicylic acid. To weigh out the salicylic acid, you'll get a large square of weighing paper and fold it in half 2 times. This creates creases in the weighing paper that will make it easier to transfer the salicylic acid into an Erlenmeyer flask. Place the weighing paper on the balance and press the 0 or tare button until the display reads 0. You're now ready to transfer the salicylic acid from the bottle to the weighing paper. For this experiment, we'll be using about 2 grams of salicylic acid, and it's perfectly normal to take a little bit more salicylic acid from the bottle than you actually need. If you find that you've done this, please do not return the unused extra salicylic acid back to the bottle. Instead, leave it next to the balance for the next student to use. Likewise, if you come to the balance and see that someone has left behind some salicylic acid, please use that before you take any from the bottle. Once you've weighed your salicylic acid, you'll transfer it into an Erlenmeyer flask. The next ingredient that we'll be using is acetic anhydride, which is a liquid. You'll be measuring 5 milliliters of acetic anhydride using a plastic disposable pipette. Please double check the volume markings on the pipette to make sure that you are dispensing the correct amount, which is 5 milliliters. And then last, we'll add a few drops of concentrated phosphoric acid. At this point, your solution will probably be a cloudy, milky white appearance. Swirl it up and place it in the warm water bath. During the reaction period in the warm water bath, the solution should become clear. At the end of the reaction period, you'll remove it from the warm water bath and let it cool at room temperature for a couple of minutes. After cooling for a couple of minutes, you'll add some water drop by drop. And after about 2 milliliters of this, then you'll start adding water a little bit faster, 1 squirt at a time. Now, what you're seeing at this point in the experiment is going to vary from one person to another, so don't be concerned if your solution is more or less cloudy than mine. Last, we're going to add 40 milliliters of water straight to the flask. Again, don't be concerned if your solution is more or less cloudy than mine. Now you'll place your flask in an ice bath. I'm going to pack a few extra ice cubes in there to really cool it down. And this is where the aspirin will start to solidify or crystallize. While we're waiting for the aspirin to solidify, we can move on to set up our vacuum filtration apparatus. To do this, we're going to get a sidearm flask and secure it with a 3-prong clamp. Next, we'll assemble our 2-piece funnel, place a gasket in the sidearm flask, and then the funnel into the gasket. And last but not least, a little round piece of filter paper. We can then connect the orange vacuum tubing to the port of the sidearm flask. And this the orange tubing will ultimately connect to a vacuum port in the hood. When you're ready to filter, you'll use some deionized water to really thoroughly wet that filter paper. Make sure it is completely wet. And then remove your flask from the bath, turn the vacuum on, remove your flask from the bath, swirl it up, and quickly transfer it into the funnel. Notice that I cannot transfer the whole entire contents of the flask into the funnel at once. And while I'm waiting in between pours, I keep swirling the flask around. This helps me transfer as much aspirin as possible from the flask into that filter funnel. I do want to say that it is not going to be possible to transfer all of the aspirin into the filter funnel. Some of it is just going to have to be left behind. That's just normal. In my experiment here, I've created this kind of large chunk of aspirin that is a little bit difficult to get out of the flask. So I'm using a glass stirring rod to help get that big chunk out. After the vacuum has been pulling on your aspirin for a while, you're going to rinse it with a little bit of super cold deionized water. And then you'll rinse it another time with some more deionized water. This just helps wash out any unreacted materials or impurities. When you're done for the day, you're just going to pop the top portion off of your funnel and place that in a dry beaker just for safekeeping and set it aside to dry for a week. On the next day, your aspirin should be nice and dry. You can remove it from the funnel, just scraping it onto this little watch glass. The video doesn't do it any justice, but it's going to be a really pretty, sparkly, beautiful white powder.